Hey, and welcome back to this week's video. Today, we are talking about how to find your way forward. I'm a big fan of helping you find a way to make your health and wellness journey unique to you, because that's how you're going to be the most successful. You've got to do this in your way, not your husband's way or your best friend's way, but your way. Of course, there's basic principles to follow and what needs to happen, but when it needs to happen and how is up to you. So this video is really for you if you've tended to look at your temperament, your tendencies to be your downfall. If you look at your character traits and say, yeah, I'm just not good enough to make these healthy changes and make them last, I just don't have what it takes, then I'm talking to you today. So if this is the first time that you've seen these videos, welcome. My name is Danielle Dinkelman, and I'm a national board certified health and wellness coach, and I'm a plant-based nutrition educator. I do these videos every single week inside of our free private Facebook group and inside our YouTube channel, Healthy Living with Danielle Dinkelman. If you haven't subscribed or joined us in the Facebook group yet, we would love to have you there. We talk all things healthy lifestyle and how to do it in an enjoyable, sustainable way. So let's get into this. How do we find your unique way forward? Well, as I said, it's all about tailoring this to you. And in order to tailor it to you, first we need to understand you better. In fact, every single time I have a new one-on-one client or a new client joins our group coaching program, they go through a blueprint planning process. But before they even get to do that planning process, we have them do a few things. We have them do a strengths finder. So, it's an assessment online. It takes about 10 minutes, and I'm actually going to put the link in the description here so that you can go and see what are your top 5 character strengths. And then we go to temperament and personality. We use the 16 personalities, and then I also introduce energy profiling to my clients for those that need something that's a little more intuitive or a little more simple and straightforward. All of these together are really powerful lenses to look through to start to understand what makes you tick. If you don't have that yet, I would encourage you to do so. If you think you do understand yourself pretty well, but you're still frustrated with yourself, I would invite you to go through the Strength Finder and go through the 16 personalities survey again, and just see if there's something there that can help you notice how powerful you are. You have strengths and abilities that are unique to you that can actually be your superpowers. But if you tend to put those character traits as a weakness, if you think of them that way, then you'll stay stuck and you'll stay frustrated. But if you can flip that dialogue, change that perspective and say, you know what makes me unique is actually also what makes me strong and makes me productive and powerful, then we can go somewhere with that. It's really exciting to see my clients do this and to really step into owning who they are and how they move through the world, and not shaming that anymore, but honoring it and saying, you know what, this is pretty great, and I'm going to lean into this rather than run away and try to be someone else. Pretty powerful. This has made a huge difference in my personal life. I felt like I kind of woke up in my adult life to how I really naturally moved through the world. And once I leaned into that more, I started to become happier and more aligned with who I have been this whole time, but had always shamed and suppressed the way that I naturally moved through the world. And you know, it's pretty freeing to do that. So I encourage you to go on that journey if you feel the need. One last thing on finding your way forward. This isn't just about who you are, but it's also about where you are. You might wish that you were further down the road on this health and wellness journey than you are. And that's okay. It's okay. Of course, we want to be further along. But when we can be accepting of where we're at and stop, as I say, shoulding all over ourselves. I should be further along. I should have these healthy habits. I should be able to figure this out by now. That's not really doing us a lot of good. The more you beat yourself up, the more you will just stay exactly where you are. But the more you can accept where you are and say, you know what, I'm at where I'm at, and maybe where I am is perfect for me right now. And then you move forward and you make your plan. Last week we talked about the blueprint planning process that I take my clients through. You can create that plan and move forward from your unique starting point. This is why I don't really create one size fits all plans for people. It's all about meeting you where you're at, where you are, and who you are, and using that to take the next steps forward. So I hope that gives you a different perspective. I hope that that helps you just lean into things as they are now, and with confidence and with self-compassion, you can move forward with this. And I really think that you can always make improvements, and it's okay to do it a small step at a time. We're going to continue this conversation next week. And until then, I hope you'll subscribe to the YouTube channel and go ahead and join us in the Facebook group. And until then, take care.